Yo, what's up guys? It's DataDave here, and I'm also accompanied by...
ChocolateKieran. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
And today we'll be going over hashtag GameStruck4. So recently on Twitter, this is going viral, at least from what I've seen on my Twitter, is that GameStruck4 means the 4 games that define you. So both me and ChocolateKieran will be going over just a few of our games that defines us in a sense. And I don't know how you felt on it, Kieran, but this was kind of really hard to pick, man. How'd you feel?
Nah, I agree on that, yeah.
Man.
It took me a while. I was like, I have to figure out some kind of strategy to even pick games at this point. Like,
damn, man. And also in the comment section, let us know what games define you. What are you for? And the reason why. It'd be really interesting to hear, because I've seen a lot of shocking things on Twitter and people enjoying games that even I like. But I'll go first. So this one, this should be no surprise, kid. I'm sure you know this game, man. Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Soul Silver specifically. Hey. Man, I think I really should say Pokemon Silver, but I just find Soul Silver, when it was redone, it was just that good. You know, I still actively play Pokemon to this day. And like, I don't know, I just still see that as the best forever. Even though Silver was my favorite, Soul Silver is the one I probably put the most amount of hours into. And Shiny Hunt is the thing. Super low odds, but I still play it daily to this day, man. So for my first pick of that, in no order, of course, for favorites for GameStruck, Pokemon Soul Silver has to be one of the ones that define me. But Kieran, what about you?
Similar enough. Mine is Pokemon Crystal, so
solid pick, solid pick.
I mean, both being, you know, like content creators that have done a lot of Pokemon stuff and still play Pokemon. Of course, it would probably be on both our lists, so, you know, what can you do?
Yeah, man.
I agree with you to an extent with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I totally get that, and especially when they had that one item that was able to change the music back to 8-bit. I don't remember what it was called.
I think I vaguely remember it. I don't recall it.
I don't know. I think for me, it's the music as well in Pokemon Crystal, Gold and Silver as well that is just so nostalgic to me and what I really enjoy about the game. So like, even when I was playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I almost cried when I found that item. I was just too happy, like.
Nice, man.
But for sure, Crystal's kind of like the first RPG that I kind of fell in love with in that genre. I'd played other Pokemon games before, like my cousin let me play like his blue version. He gave me blue and then silver, and then I think Crystal was the first one my parents bought for me to play through properly. And I think I loved Pokemon before the series, or before the game rather, but this is the first Pokemon game like I properly fell in love with and just played and enjoyed until, or even up until recently, like when it came out on Virtual Console. I was way too happy.
Man,
way too happy.
That release was actually pretty great. I'm like, you know something funny about Pokemon Crystal though? Like, replaying it, I was like, this game was really, really just that good, man, when they re-released it.
Yeah, 100%. Like, for me, personally, it still holds up. I don't know how other people feel about it, because obviously we got Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But personally, for some reason, I'd still rather go back and play Crystal than those two. I don't know what it is though.
I can understand it, man. Going back through it, losing to Whitney again. Oh man, I kind of wiped a couple times on her. I'm like, man, I ain't getting no better, man. But it was a really, really enjoyable playthrough. And Celebi as a bonus. I don't know, you got the shiny Celebi yet?
No, I still haven't got mine. I'm still going for it, to be honest.
Aw, man, you gotta get it, man. It's a really dope one.
I know, I'm slacking.
All in due time. Alright. Pick 2 for me, man. I don't expect you to know this one, to be honest, Kieran, but it's called La Pucelle Tactics. Have you ever heard of it?
Okay, you're right. I don't know what that is.
It's alright, man. Well, man, it's a tactic-based RPG game, very similar to Final Fantasy Tactics or Disgaea, if you heard of it. So where, you know, you move around your units, they fight different people, you got unique characters. It's really, really, really dope. But how I got put onto it was the funniest thing. I don't know if you remember Game Informer, the magazines.
Yes.
They used to come with like PlayStation 2 demo trial disc, you know? Like,
oh,
yeah, they came with
I got you, yeah.
And like, you know, they had trailers, they had games you could play for a bit, for like what, 5 minutes, I guess. But one of the trailers I saw was actually La Pastel Tactics. I was like, I have no idea what this title means. I still don't know what it means to this day. But they had like a really like OD angry main character. I just found it funny, so I was like, I'll get the game. But for me, that was my first tactical game where you gotta move units and position them and stuff, right? And man, it's an amazing story. It's fun to play. I've probably beaten it at least 5 times thus far. And like, if they port it ever again, I'll be on it. But that put me on the whole line of, like, if I didn't play that, I probably wouldn't have gave those series a chance. So
yeah, I feel you on that. Is it kind of like Fire Emblem?
Yeah. You know, I actually found Fire Emblem from playing this. It made me look up to be like, okay, what are some other, like, you know, Googling. Fire Emblem is actually is one of the other series I found through this, man. So this started the train of, hey, I like turn-based tactical games. And
right.
Great game, man. What you got on number 2 list, man?
All right, my number 2 is, I don't know if many people have played this. I mean, you probably, I know you're a fan as well. It's Dragon Ball Ultimate Battle 22 on the PlayStation 1. Did you ever play it?
I don't think I did. What was it like?
So it's, funnily enough, because I always call Dragon Ball Fighters like the evolution of Ultimate Battle 22. It's kind of a similar kind of like 2D style fighting game. It was the first fighter I ever played on PlayStation 1. I don't know, I must have been like 6 years old or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what got me to fall in love with the whole, you know, fighting game genre as well. So like games like, well, obviously more Dragon Ball fighting games like the Budokai series as well. I probably, you know, wouldn't be as interested if not for this. I think the next game after Ultimate Battle 22 was the Final Belt.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Final Belt, the GT one.
Yeah.
So they kind of moved to 3D models, but this one is always the first one for me, Ultimate Battle 22. It's a good game.
So what is it comparable to? You said it's a fighter and it was on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Is it like Street Fighter or like, how's it, what's it comparable to? Like Fighter Z?
It's literally Fighter Z, but like old school.
Really?
So yeah, so for me, I would say it's like the original Fighters. I don't know why, but like the first time I saw Fighters, I was like, this is Ultimate Battle 22 remastered. Like,
wow,
that's
okay.
how it felt. So I don't know, it's pretty good.
Man, that actually sounds pretty cool. I didn't know about that one, man.
Yeah, I'm not even too sure if it was because I remember the voices were all in Japanese at the time. They had no English voices.
Mm-hmm.
So it might have been like a ported copy or whatever that my dad bought me, because I don't know, my dad used to buy me all kinds of games, or like, because obviously in the UK we didn't have as many options as the US, so sometimes we bring back games from the US and like, you know, different places or whatever. So
hey, it seems cool, man. It seems cool. I'm gonna actually check that one out, see if I can find it these days. That's cool. The OG Fighter Z.
yeah, man, it's good.
Okay, cool, man. Alright, number three. I love this game series, man. I ironically didn't play the first one, but I played 2 through 6. And Kieran, have you ever heard of the Mega Man Battle Network series?
I have. I've heard you talk about it specifically quite a lot, actually.
Man, I love that game, man. I played that like on my Game Boy. That's literally the only thing I used to play on my Game Boy starting out. Like, I had that. And I was just going through series. I would beat it. Ironically, my little cousin erased my game. You know, I had so many hours into it. But I just was like, all right, let's just get right back into it. Like, you know, like I had liked it that much. I just kept playing it and beat it a couple times. And I think the dopest part about it is it was kind of like, I don't know if you saw the grid system of it before. Like, you had 9 grids you can be a part of. The enemy had 9 too. You can move around your character, use different chips.
Right, okay.
And the fusions, once they introduced fusions, like the game was done for me. I loved it, man. So it was a really fun series. They should demand, if Capcom, if you ever hear this, bring it back. We need it. But it's a game that everybody should check out if they ever get a chance.
So what's the latest one in the series? Are they still going now, or is it?
Nah, I believe the last one they did was on DS, and I think it was Mega Man 6, Mega Man Battle Network 6. And it had Proto Man too, if you know him. Like, he was in the red and the sword. Right. Then after that, they moved on to Mega Man Star Force. Like, you know, instead of having that 9-grid system, they had like a, let's say, over-the-shoulder system. You got 3 panels. And like, it was alright. It didn't have that same flair, but I was like, I played it.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, but hopefully they bring it back. They had some pretty innovative things on it.
That's like, I'm not too sure what game it was. I know it was a Mega Man game. And I remember all the trailers for it at the time were almost what convinced me to get a 3DS. And they never released that game.
I've heard of that. I don't know what it's called, but I know exactly what you're talking about. If anyone in the comment section knows, please let us know, because yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I don't remember the title.
Yeah, that looked like a good game. It's a shame, you know, shame it never worked out, but
yeah,
at least we get more Mega Man this year.
Exactly. Isn't it Mega Man 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's towards the end of this year, right? I'm not too sure if they actually set a date, but...
Hey, I'm ready, man. At least it's not the mighty number 9. I heard that flop so hard. Man. But what you got, man? Number 3 for you.
Alright. Funnily enough, I mean, Master Chief doesn't look that far off Mega Man. Like,
just give him a blaster.
Halo 3.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
True. But yeah, Halo 3 for me. Halo 3 converted me into an Xbox user hardcore.
Really?
Yeah. I only actually recently got my PS4 because I've been an Xbox One guy, mainly for the Halo franchise, which is disappointing as some of the recent ones are. Memories of playing Halo 3 with my friends, because honestly, I've never really been a guy that's into shooters too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of fell out of COD pretty easily, to be honest with you guys, but when it came to Halo, like playing that with my friends, doing the custom games, Forge, creating maps, Halo's just a good series, and Halo 3 is what started it all off for me.
Okay, man. So did you have like a favorite weapon and maybe even a mode in Halo?
In terms of weapon, it's kind of a hard one. I don't know. I guess I was a fan of the Magnum and just the regular battle rifle, to be honest. But
nice.
Mode, so there was this mode on Halo 3 in the custom games called Fat Boy.
Really, Fat Boy?
Yeah, I don't know why it was called. I guess because the whoever it was, it's kind of like a zombie-based game where the quote-unquote Fat Boy, like, he would have a sword, and then he would have like the maximum health bar, so you can't kill him. But he would move so slow, and everyone else moves really fast. So it's hard to catch the person at the start. But like once you catch someone, you get like kind of like a little lackey on your side, but they can move really fast.
Yeah, that
was
sounds
always a
hype.
fun game.
That actually sounds pretty hype, man. I didn't even know about Fat Boy. I didn't own the Xbox at the time, so I played my cousin's. Yeah, I played my cousin's Xbox. I believe it was on 360, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm basic. I just like rockets. Just the fact that like you can shoot me, I'm just, you know how you can just do a jump, choo.
Yeah.
Like that felt so satisfying, man.
Now Rockets, I almost chose Rockets too, to be honest, and I was like, nah, like they were good. My least favorite were always snipers in every game. Splatoon, just please don't charge me. No.
We in the same boat, man. I can't aim, so I'm just like, look, let me just get that area of effect rocket. Like me with the snipers, like you want to see some you need cover fire, cause I'm not gonna hit.
My version of that is let me get in close, and I guess that's why I'm more of a slosher kind of guy on Splatoon as well, because I don't know, I guess that's why I like the Magnum. I just like getting close to people and just boom.
I can understand
as soon as possible.
Man, I can understand indeed, man. Shout outs to many Splatling users, man. I just love the turret. It's like, look, we ain't got to hit every shot, just a couple. But man. Alright.
Yeah, that's it for my third, Halo 3.
Seems good, man. For me, and my final pick for it, and it's changed. Like on Twitter, it did say another title, but Shout out to Galactic Ellie on this. I changed when he mentioned this game series. I gotta pick Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64. Like, that game is a straight up addiction. It was so well done. Like, it's written, it's very, very witty on how it's written, and like, I've beaten that numerous times. I've watched a speedrunner run through it too. It's just, it was just a really good game. You got Mario, the partners with them, the RPG elements, turn-based. I mentioned a lot of turn-based titles in this, I'm realizing. But,
I see you're a fan.
Yeah, indeed, man. But Paper Mario overall, amazing game. They need to bring back the same style on the future games. I ain't really care for sticker stars or the color splash from all Wii, but overall, that and 1,000 Year Doors were pretty amazing. Did you ever have a chance to play them, Kieran?
I only played the one on the Wii for a little bit, and for whatever reason, every time I got to a certain point, it would crash.
Feels bad, man.
So I never even got to play the full thing. It was so sad, but like, for what I did play, the game was pretty entertaining in terms of like, as you said, I mean, I guess it's the writing and the humor in terms of Paper Mario. But yeah, the game system seemed quite interesting as well. The fact it was like a turn-based Mario was kind of like, whoa, that was interesting to me.
Yeah, man. You ever played the what was it, Superstar Saga, if I'm not mistaken? Like those, or like on Game Boy Advance? So. Oh man, you gotta check those out. Like, I know they have a couple that are out currently, like Superstar, Bowser Inside Story, Minions. Like, they're really, 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 really good.
Oh, aren't they some of the? I think they're re-releasing one or two of them on the 3DS. I might be wrong.
I know they did. I think Superstar and Bowser Minion together. I could be wrong, but they're doing another one soon. Maybe it's Inside Story or something like that.
I think that might be it. I'm not entirely sure though, so don't bash me in the comments. Don't quote me on that one.
Right? It's like it's something like that. We right technically. But seems good. But what's your last pick, man? A game that defines you.
My last pick is the game that currently has my heart and soul right now, and is probably half of the reason why we haven't been able to continue the Soul Link, probably.
It's all good.
Is Kingdom Hearts. Because that game, like the whole franchise in general, and I know a lot of people say Kingdom Hearts 2 is the better game, but for me, I just found Kingdom Hearts 1 more challenging, as much as I did love Kingdom Hearts 2. So I feel like that's kind of what had the edge over it for me, and just finally getting to play the game after like, I don't know, like 15 years, probably longer than that. I don't know how long I've been wanting to play this game, but I do remember the first time I saw the advert, and as a kid who's grown up just loving Disney and a hardcore otaku weeb who loves anime.
You in the same boat.
The anime style of Final Fantasy along with Disney, which is such a perfect combination to me, that it's just like, I have to play these before the Kingdom Hearts 3 actually drops this year. And they're just amazing. As much as the first one does have issues in terms of like, it's so easy to get lost in the game and the characters are just too charming to give up on it. And I think it's the challenge of the game as well that made me that much more in love with the series, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Man, you know something funny you said? You said this year. You sure Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out this year? But man,
nobody trusts Square Enix, do they?
I think they'll do it. It's gonna be like literally December 31st, 11:59. Man, that's true, man. Kingdom Hearts is an amazing series, man. Did you beat Kingdom Hearts 2 yet?
Oh yeah. I'm caught up on the whole thing now.
Okay, cool. Yo, shout outs to Tifa being in that game, man. That was the hypest thing for me, man. Like when you did the 1,000 Heartless battle.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite moments in that game series. I used to load that part save file just so I could do that battle again. And the transformations, man.
I mean, personally, for me, if we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 2, I think the most important thing that we have to remember is to get up on the Hydra's back.
Man, they yelled that so much, man. Yeah, that game is a classic, man. Donald never heals. I'm sure you've learned that one, man.
I mean, everyone says that, But I feel like Donald got me through the game, honestly.
Really? Oh,
I don't know
man.
if it's just the two, because I played the HD remixes,
Mhm.
but Donald was MVP
Really?
in both the first and the second one in terms of healing, to the point where like sometimes if I wanted to change out anyone, I'd be changing out Goofy.
Really? Oh, I did the exact opposite, man. Goofy used to put in that damage. Donald
Yeah, he
put it
did.
on
I'm
the
not gonna
side.
lie, he definitely does.
Yeah, man. You got a favorite partner from the Kingdom Hearts series?
So including like all the characters, right?
Yep.
So everyone. Partner-wise, ooh,
I gotta think of this one myself.
because he gets so much hate, right? I'm just gonna have to give it to Donald. Even though we got all these other Disney characters out there, Donald just healed me too much. So did Ariel, actually, now I think about it. Ariel was pretty good, as much as that world may not have been the best, but you know.
Hey, cool, man. For me, Mulan, I remember going to her world and I was like, she was in this game. I think she put in some good work, and it was just entertaining to see her story again, man.
In Kingdom Hearts 2, right?
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Oh, I thought we were talking about 1 specifically.
Oh no, we're talking
two,
about. Oh yeah, no, I was just saying like all in 1 and 2 together.
I mean, I kind of like Riku because like in the final scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 is straight up Star Wars. I don't care what anyone tries to tell me. That is Star Wars.
Is it how?
You were force jumping in space.
Yeah, lightsabers.
Had lightsabers.
Yeah, I just thought about that. Yeah, it's like, well, technically, maybe. You think they'll put Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts 3?
That's an interesting question. I almost instantly said no, and I was like, wait, but Pirates of the Caribbean was in Kingdom Hearts 2, so...
I forgot they were in there. That was the wildest crossover I've seen.
That was weird.
I was like, this is actually Jack Sparrow, man. Like, I'm a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan, so it's like, this is happening.
Right? My mouth was open. I was just like, wait, hold on. This can't be real.
Exactly, man. What do you think about from what you've seen of the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers thus far, man? They had Mike Wazowski and all of them in there, man.
Yeah, you better hand in your paperwork.
Yeah, man.
If we don't get her in the game, I'm gonna be upset just a little bit.
They gotta put her in there, man.
But yeah, the game looks really good. Like Vanitas, man.
Yeah, man, you gotta play Birth by Sleep. Have you played it yet? Or are you planning to?
For the side games, because I was trying to play Rechain of Memories, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this card-based system right now. I'll come back to it.
It was so nice, though. I'm biased. I had no Game Boy.
It was interesting, but I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just kind of wanted to progress on with the story, or just play Kingdom Hearts the way that the original kind of was. So for the side games, I pretty much just went and watched all the cutscenes.
Okay. So what are you planning on playing next, Kingdom Hearts wise? Or actively, if you are playing.
Probably Birth by Sleep.
I'm so glad that game's my favorite out of all of them, man.
I did start playing it, but I was like, I can't get used to the system quick enough. I'm trying to binge Kingdom Hearts as quick as possible. I just needed more of the story. Man. I know what it is, but the story and the characters are just, I don't know, man. I love it.
It's a backstory, man. But yeah, you got plenty of time to catch up. Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2020. But man, all right.
Speaking of Square Enix, though, did you manage to play The World Ends With You? Have you played that?
Oh yeah, I love that game series, man. I've beaten it twice. Have you?
Oh, no, I'm looking forward to it dropping on the Switch.
Man, you'll love it. It has a really good story, and it's fun controlling. I don't know how to do it on Switch, but you gotta control both characters. Like, I remember on the DS, like, you had to tap for the bottom screen to control your main character, Neku. And then on the buttons, like A, B, X, all that other stuff, you gotta press that at the same time to do combos with the other character on top. So I wonder how they're gonna kind of integrate that.
The 3DS is touchscreen. Oh, not the 3DS, I mean, obviously that is, but the Switch is touchscreen as well, to some extent. I'm not too sure how that game worked in particular, but I guess they could change it up somehow.
Yeah,
to make it so you can still tap the screen.
Yeah, the Switch isn't really touchscreen, is it? It isn't at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. You can't touch it.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it. Maybe they'll separate it by Joy-Cons. I can see that, maybe.
Oh, that's a good call, actually.
But I don't know. 'Cause what if someone wants to use a controller? I guess they don't got that option, but
Good point.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, man. I heard they might add like a bonus story or something in there. I've seen a picture of it, like of some girl main protagonist, so I'm hoping that follows through or makes a sequel. But
Nice. That should be interesting.
you'll really like it, man. You really will.
Let's hope so.
But all right, man. That's our game #GameStruck4 list and talk. You know, I like this pre-podcast, right, Kieran?
Yeah.
This is kind of going off, man. But definitely let us know in the comment section what's your. I say #GameStruck4. So y'all remember on Twitter, you can see all the others. A lot of content creators and stuff are posting online. But yeah, what are the 4 games that define you? Whether they be favorites or there's a story behind it. And why did you pick those 4? Similar to how we did it. And let us know in the comment section. And once again, do check out ChocolateKieran's channel.
Appreciate
Drop
it.
a
Thank you
follow.
very much.
YouTube, Twitch, all that jazz, and Twitter. I'll have a link in the comments description section. And with that being said, see you later, guys. And thanks for listening to us.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
One more thing, guys, don't head off yet. By being here at this exact moment and watching this part of the video, you just found out a way to be entered in for a raffle for a SteelSeries Arctic 3 Bluetooth headset. That's Bluetooth. That's actually pretty cool. Also, an Apex M750 SteelSeries keyboard. So your question is, how do I enter this? Easy. In your GameStruck4 reply, all you have to do is do one thing. I'll be looking for this specific keyword in it, the word technically. If in your reply you have the word technically, then I will count you for a raffle entries for both of those items. Thank you all for watching again, guys. I really do appreciate your support. Good luck to those that have entered, and man, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Good night.